Mic check, mic check. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Getting the stream started here. Here we go. Got my camera on. What is going on, guys? Gonna let some people jump in and then we can get started. Getting the YouTube live stream up and running at the same time, getting Twitter Spaces up and running at the same time. What's going on, Davey, Carlos? Yeah, just starting right now. Got TJ, Terry, Joker. What's going on, guys? Thabello, is that how you say the name? Thabello? Hopefully I said it right. What's going on? Appreciate you guys tuning in. Got 40 on YouTube live right now. Let a few more people get in here, and then we'll start breaking down what has been going on in the past week. You know, what's going on this week. You guys already know we have the AMA on Wednesday. So that will definitely 100% be interesting. And I'm expecting Realm 3 here soon. Now, the question is when? I think that's what everybody's trying to figure out now, right? We have the badges that we're going to talk about today. So that's also interesting. They're selling on Magic Eden, if you guys don't know, for about 9 Solana, I think it looks like. Just kind of running through it right now. It looks like the floor price is around 9 Solana for those badges. All right, we could go ahead and get this started. Got 50 people on the YouTube live. I can't tell how many we have on Twitter Spaces, but let's go ahead and get this started. This will all be recorded and everyone can hear it back either way, so not a big deal. First of all, I want to thank you guys for being in here. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I want to disclose that I am a STEPN ambassador. However, I am not paid in any form or way, and I do not get free sneakers. I always like to put that out there for everybody because a lot of people think that, you know, we get paid in some form. We do not get paid as of now. That could change in the future, but as of this moment, we do not get paid for anything. I've never got anything for free from STEPN. You know, this is all based on my own personal opinion. I do not get any insider information. What else do I need to disclose here? Because we always get all of these things, right? So yeah, and also, of course, none of this is financial advice, guys. Remember to always do your own research. You guys can take what people like myself say and others, and you know, and then put your own research behind all of this. Don't just blindly take our words for it. Don't blindly follow whatever we say. For the most part, we're usually speculating and trying to piece the puzzles together, right? Because we don't get any insider information. I have the same information as everybody else. I'm just and I'm trying to figure out everything just like everybody else. So just wanted to put those things out there in case anyone was wondering. And let's jump into today's topics. So this is, I think, the officially like the fifth or sixth Let's Talk STEPN episode here, where we've been doing Twitter Spaces and YouTube Live at the same time. If you guys want to be able to jump on stage, you guys can tune in through Twitter Spaces. If you guys just want to watch and see the visual aspect of it, you can jump on YouTube Live, Bitcoin Daily on both of those. So today we're going to be talking about what is the latest that's been going on with STEPN. I'm sure most of you guys already know that they released a Medium article, I think it was today. Some form of new Medium article was released today where they mentioned a few things as far as like what we can expect with the ape realm, with the drops, with the town halls. So, I mean, most of it was information that we already knew. So nothing new. I don't think there was any new alpha in that new Medium article. But yeah, they released that today. I read that this morning. The next thing is the Bored Ape Yacht Club claims. Remember that everybody's been claiming from the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and we've been trying to figure out what that number is. We don't know the exact numbers, but we do know that within the first 24 hours, there were over 1,000 Bored Ape Yacht Club holders and owners that claimed their free ape sneakers. So I don't know. I don't have any update on those numbers, but I do know that we had over 1,000 within the first 24 hours. I see you, Big Daddy, and Kevin. I'll bring you guys on in a sec. The next thing that we'll be talking about, of course, the badges on Magic Eden. They were finally dropped into the wallets. Floor prices, it looks like they're currently around 10 Solana. What else do we have today? Of course, we're going to speculate on the AMA that we have coming up on Wednesday on the 13th, which, by the way, I will also be doing a YouTube Live for. So if you guys want to tune in to that through Twitter Spaces, you guys can do that, or I'll be streaming it on YouTube Live and giving some reactions throughout that as well. And can we possibly have Realm 3 dropping this week? I want to speculate a bit on that. And then we'll take a look at some GST, GMT prices and take, of course, see where the community sentiment is at. So let's go ahead and jump right into these topics. I'm going to bring on Big Daddy here that requested. Let me add as a speaker here. Let's see. Big Daddy, can you hear me? What's going on, man?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. How you doing, man?
Fine, you?
I'm doing great. What's going on? What do you think is happening this week?
Well, I think the third realm will come with a little bit of delay, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's alright. Better for them to prepare all all the things that they should prepare to go smooth. You know what I mean? So I have a question. I don't know if you know that or not. The answer. Uh, the minting will at the launch of the third realm. Uh, it, only the ape holders and people that got like from the OG and everything else from the enhancement, they're getting the shoes. But the rest, are we gonna have a chance to mint some on the launch, or there's gonna be just in the marketplace?
That's a great question. From what I know and from the information that I have up to this point is that it's going to be marketplace. we'll have to be buying from the marketplace at market prices. So whatever the market decides, that first day on the realm is going to basically be, anyone who's claimed their sneakers and anyone else who's won either a raffle or they have Genesis sneakers, OG sneakers. They've done the double upgrades. So there'll definitely be a lot of, I think, sneakers out on the market. But yeah, there's gonna be no minting. It's just going to be, if we didn't have any of those avenues to get that ape sneaker or to get one of the sneakers, then we will have to buy it on the marketplace.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the same. Yeah. So, any predictions from your side? What the sneaker price can reach at the launch? Not only the launch. Let's say the first week, probably everyone who got the first sneakers or have two of them, they can mint, and then probably will sell the third one. Uh, 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 um, just out of curiosity, what do you think the price can be?
So I don't know. So usually the way it works is similar to how, when a coin, for example, a new project first launches, right? There's going to be a time and a period where it's trying to, I forgot the name for it, the phrase, but it's basically, trying to figure out what the market value is and what the price is. So I would imagine the first week we're gonna see volatility in both directions. As price discovery. There we go. That's the word. As the sneakers in the marketplace goes through that price discovery phase, tries to figure out what the market is willing to pay for the sneakers, and especially all the different sneakers, right? So I'm thinking maybe it starts off on day one around 1 Ethereum, and then from there, I don't know. It could literally go in either direction. I think it could probably go up as high as like 5 Ethereum or something like that, and maybe drop down as low as like half an Ethereum. So I would put like a prediction within. I know, and that's a huge space, but I don't know. I don't know what to expect right now because I don't know if there is only going to be, because there's obviously not just going to be like ape sneakers. There's going to be like regular common sneakers and stuff like that as well. So the ape sneakers, I imagine they're going to be a lot more expensive. And then what I'm trying to figure out is what the floor price is on commons and stuff like that will be. I would imagine it could run anywhere between one Ethereum, maybe a high of 5. I don't think so, because that's just $5,000 for a sneaker would be a lot. But I'm thinking for a common around 1 to 2, maybe a low of like half Ethereum. If I had to put a guess on it, that's kind of the numbers that I'd put on it. And then obviously everything else is going to be whatever the common sneakers are. Everything else is going to be more expensive.
Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of think the same, in the same direction. Like one, let's say a full Ethereum for the start, but it depends on the real hype that that we can see at the launch. Those prices can initially go up to like to the sky. So that's it's it's the third realm is built on the second biggest blockchain that we have in crypto space. So we are here facing a real deal, I think.
Yeah, 100%. Uh, yeah, like Ethereum, exactly what you said. It's one of the biggest blockchains. I'm expecting a lot of people jumping on. We should see an influx of new users, not only for the third realm, but I'm expecting, on the first and second realm as well. What I'm most interested in seeing is how, once this third realm begins, how it's going to affect the prices on realms 1 and 2. Are there going to be a lot of people selling at that point to jump into the third realm? Are there going to be a lot of people jumping into the first and second realm that maybe just find out about it once the third realm drop? So that's kind of what I'm interested in seeing. I know that they said they're trying to make sure that they don't make the mistakes that they did with BSC side, right, where the prices got just out of whack. It was like $10,000 for a common sneaker, and people were basically minting and making like two, three, four, $5,000 per mint. So I know that they're trying to avoid that because I think that's probably what wrecked a lot of people on that second realm. So I'm interested in seeing how all these mechanics that they've introduced into the game now, how they will affect the launch on this third realm and how it's going to affect the first and second realm as well.
Uh, yeah, because we have the GMT that is used for minting as well. Not only the GST. The GST can spike. I don't know. We can we can see even two, three, four times more that was on BS on Binance Change. That's something that is real actually because it's Ethereum in the background. So the price itself can and not only that, but the initial number of sneakers will be less than was on the Binance chain. Is that right?
Um, so if I remember correctly, do you remember the amount of sneakers? 'Cause I remember there was a pre-mint for the Binance chain. Do you remember the amount of sneakers that they had released? Was it 5,000 or something like that, or less?
I can't remember the number. That's actually a good point because uh, just to compare how many sneakers at the launch we'll have now and how many were at that time, I really can't remember.
I feel like it was somewhere between 2,000 to 5,000. I don't know why that's the number that's kind of coming to me. That were minted on the second realm when it first launched. And they were minted like super super cheap, right? I remember that they were minted for like half. I think was it half a BNB. So I think at the time BNB was sitting around $400 or $500 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, since I wasn't able to take part of it, but yeah, I remember it was something between anywhere between 2,000 and 5,000 sneakers was the launch. I'm thinking that plus, so it's 2,000 or 5,000 plus the Genesis holders, right? Because they got sneakers as well. Now this time around is going to be, I'm thinking we have more because it's going to be, we're not doing the mint this time, but we're giving to Genesis holders, to OGs, to people who were able to synthesize and get the double upgrade, to the Bored Ape Yacht Club holders. So I feel like it feels like they're giving away maybe more sneakers this time around than last time, just from thinking that all the different avenues that someone can have to gain a sneaker. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, probably you're right, and that's actually a good start because um, having having a bigger amount of sneakers at the launch gives more sneakers out of minting, and then maybe the price will not go like mental on some, let's call it unreal value. Well, the value is defined by the market, but it's
Yeah.
I, I just want to get one. That's all I want for the start, and then we'll see from there. Well, actually, at the launch, uh, so it will be the same. Probably we'll have just another wallet like Binance Change, right? And we can we'll have there the GSP that is on Ethereum probably is going to be, instead of Solana and BNB, it's going to be Ethereum, and
Right.
GMT is going to be the same token as we have on all the others, right?
Yeah, I'm expecting an Ethereum version of GST. I know that there's a Ethereum version of GMT. I think already. I think I saw that. I don't know if it was like FTX or something like that. But so I know there's an Ethereum version. So I'm expecting the same thing with GST. We're gonna have an Ethereum version. We'll have the Ethereum wallet. So I'm thinking that you can just switch within the app, the same way we do right now with the BSC network.
Yeah, I really hope so because what what I'm gonna do because probably the sneakers after the mint, the first maybe the second, let's say the first 10 days, the price can reach some unreal prices. I would I would just buy some GST and then just wait for a spike.
Yeah, 100%. I've had some funds saved up from the BNB side, because when I was on BNB, I was just cashing out basically every day because I knew the prices were there's no way that they could sustain so high. So I basically, when I was on BNB, I cashed out to USD every single day, and now I'm gonna have those funds in order to jump onto this third realm. Hopefully, as long as the prices are reasonable, if it's like $5,000 a sneaker, I'm probably going to have to wait it out.
Yeah, and talking about, so the new minting will 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 probably gain some value and in GMT because there will be new minting. They are using GMT as well. The GST is different because it's on another chain, but then that GMT will affect the minting price, not only minting but the enhancing price on Solana and BSC as well. So are we expecting a spike there as well?
Yeah, 100%. That's the one that across all realms is the same as GMT. So there's going to be another avenue, another sink basically for GMT to be burned. I'm sure. I'm sure it's gonna be profitable to mint on the new realm because it has to be, right, to get the sneakers out there, to make sure
Yeah.
prices are stable for the sneakers and not out of whack. So it's gonna have to be profitable to mint. So I'm thinking it's gonna be profitable to mint there. I would love to be able to get two sneakers and be able to mint within that first week, on the third realm, because I'm sure for sure it's gonna be profitable.
Yeah,
Jay, can I
that's
say
my
something?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, also good. I just wanted to add something to your just minting. Minting is not going to be easy on Ethereum chain. Now, why I'm saying this is because of the minting scrolls. There are going to be a limited amount of minting scrolls available, and as you know that currently it's not easy to get a mystery box out of to get sorry minting a scroll out of mystery boxes. So I think there will be a limited amount, and I think that minting scrolls are going to be the game changers on Ethereum. The one getting the minting scrolls, man, that's the game there, I think.
Yeah, 100%, man. I still haven't even been able to get a common minting scroll, not one time. And I get mystery boxes on every run. I have over 100 luck, and I cannot get a common minting scroll. I can only get uncommons. So now what I'm thinking, because there's a new realm, there's also going to be an app update. Now I think that maybe this is an opportunity to possibly balance that out a bit more, maybe into the form where we can use uncommon minting scrolls or anything that's above, like let's say you have two uncommon minting scrolls. I think you should be able to use those to also mint commons. right? Because if not, nobody's ever going to use the uncommon minting scrolls. It's so rare for anyone to use that, especially if minting's not profitable. Why would anybody mint uncommons or rares or epics, right? So I think that something does need to be potentially changed there. And because when the new realm comes out, there's going to be a new app update. That is something that we could potentially see within that app update with the third realm. So that's going to be interesting to see because I know for sure if you remember back when the second realm was launched, that they wanted to incentivize minting. They wanted people minting. So I'm thinking it'll be in that same aspect, may not except not in as crazy as it was on the second realm, because the second realm, like, it's just out of hand. There's no way, absolute no shot that it was ever going to be sustainable. So if they can do it in a matter that's more that's not so crazy like it got out of hand on that second realm, I think it could still be profitable. And maybe that change is what's needed to make that profitable.
Yeah, 100% correct, man. And that's why I have synthesized my Genesis sneakers from common to uncommon, because the uncommon Genesis gets two minting scrolls. Am I right?
Say that again. That they get two minting scrolls.
Yeah, the uncommon Genesis gets two minting scrolls.
Yeah, I think that's what I read. I think it was something like that, that you get two minting scrolls.
Yeah, so I just enhanced my Genesis, and I am hoping that because I have an OG one, so I'm already getting two there, and I will straight away mint my third one with those two scrolls. I think the scrolls are going to be super expensive. I think they're going to be more than 500 GMT per scroll. That's my guess.
Damn, that would be crazy. And you know what's interesting about it, and I'm excited to see how that balance works out, is because the more profitable that minting is, the more costly the value of the minting scrolls will become, right? It only makes sense. If minting is profitable, the value of minting scrolls goes up. So it's going to be interesting how that mechanic works and how that balance is found, because if they want a lot of people minting, there has to be it has to be somewhat profitable, right? So that's that's going to then make the value of the scrolls more valuable. So I'm definitely interested in seeing how that's gonna play out here with the release of this third realm, and see how because they're basically set into place to try to control it so that it doesn't get out of control like on the second realm. So I'm definitely really interested in see how that works out.
Yeah, no crazy minting on Ethereum.
Yeah, it was out of hand in the second realm. So I'm definitely glad that they put this mechanic in the game. Now we just have to see how they balance it out, so that because right now, like I said, like I've been in the ever since they released the minting scrolls. I think it's been what, over a month, right? I have not got not one common minting scroll. I've gotten uncommon. I think I even have a rare. I've never gotten a common minting scroll. I've even done runs. I see somebody here, Dennis, said that to split the runs up into different runs. I don't always use all my energy on one shot. I all the time, like when I go for lunch, I'll use my energy. Like I'll walk to grab lunch or whatever. I'll use like 3 4 energy, things like that, and I still will not get, like, I do get some level 2 mystery boxes. I've opened level 3, level 4, 5, 6, and in none of those have I gotten any common minting scrolls. So I think there's definitely something that needs to be maybe shifted and balanced there, so that I don't think minting scrolls should be that rare. right? Especially a common minting scroll. I think at least the majority, maybe level twos and up, should at least start having common minting scrolls more often. And then as you get maybe four, five, six, then uncommons start coming more often.
Yeah, I don't know, but I have noticed that people are getting more uncommon skulls than common skulls. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened to me. I haven't got not one common minting scroll, so I don't even know where to get those. I know people are saying level one and two mystery boxes. I haven't got a level one mystery box. I have got level two mystery boxes on really short runs, and I still have not had any minting scrolls. I think in the majority of the level two and level threes that I get, I'll get like like GST or something like that. That's usually what I find in like the level twos.
Yeah, man, and the coming update, there's huge update coming up this week. Um, I think there are going to be separate mystery boxes for different chains. Different for BSC chain, different for Solana chain. What do you think? I have heard it many times from Gilgamesh too, and other people also talking about that there must be different boxes for different chains. So, what do you think? Will it be in this update or the next one?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that will definitely come, and I think it makes sense because right now, like, if I go on, let's say, if I go 4 days in a row with 10 energy or more sessions, then I get, I'm probably getting like level five or level six mystery boxes. I think when I do 10 or more energy in a session. So, and those take like 200 hours or something like that. I don't know exactly what the number is, but I know it's up there. So, I mean, obviously you can boost it, but if let's say you don't boost it, you're not gonna get any more mystery boxes until for like a week, right? So I think it would make sense to have be able to have mystery boxes on all the different realms, kind of the way that they have the energy set up right now, where each realm has its own energy. I think that should also be done for mystery boxes because that's also going to incentivize people to buy more gems, right? If you share your gems across all the realms, then there's no reason for you to get a lot of luck on multiple realms because you could only once you're full, you're full. So I think that's a good idea to be able to have that. I don't know if that's going to be out in this update if they do decide to do that. I think that is something we see soon. But I think right now their main priority is probably trying to figure out how to have the smoothest launch possible for this third realm, and how the energy bridge is going to work, and all the other things that they've been talking about that's kind of a priority for them right now.
Yeah, I think Ethereum will not go insane. It will be controlled. Because when you see the BSC chain when Ethereum come out, there were only two 2,000 sneakers as you were talking about. There were only 2,000. I remember they were minted on the BNB app. So yeah, only 2,000, and then after a few days, that was after a few days, not immediately. After a few days, they dropped around 10K to the Genesis holders, and there were only 12K sneakers. Then it started minting, and then it started to go GST insane, and then out of control, and but in this case, it's not same. It's different. As you know, all the Genesis ones are getting the 10K sneakers, and the enhanced one, the 10K. Let's say only 8K or 7K or 8K will enhance the OG sneakers. I guess so. So let's say like 17K, and the raffle ones, 2K raffle ones, 19K, and the ones the double up ones, let's say they get 3K. So there's something around 22K, and the board API ones. Um, I'm assuming there will be around 3K for them. So it totally becomes 25K. So the amount of shoes coming on each realm is good. That will not drive up the amount of GST crazy as BNB. That's my thinking.
Yeah, no, and that totally makes sense. For around, I don't know the exact number, but that's a pretty good guess. 25K sneakers within the first week, with mint scrolls being controlled, it shouldn't get too out of hand. GST price should be more stable. So I'm definitely excited to see the launch and see how that works out.
Yeah, but also like getting so if all those users are thinking just about Mint with the scores that they got the first at the launch because uh, they're getting the shoe and few minting scrolls, but that's it. They will mint once, and then they have to move to get the next to find a minting scroll in a mystery box. So we can see uh, like um, a big amount of shoes like in the first few days, but then maybe after a week or 10 days, the rest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And that was the whole point of the minting scrolls, right? To get people to actually play the game instead of setting up 50 phones, 100 phones, and just minting. That was the whole point of the minting scrolls. And then again, it's a mechanic to counterbalance kind of the minting, so the profitability for minting. The same way that the dynamic cost for that they had set up the dynamic cost for the minting. Now the minting scrolls also help with that dynamic cost, because if minting gets too profitable, guess what? The value of those minting scrolls are also going to go up in price. So it should balance things out.
Um, just a quick to clarify about the energy. So um, the third realm, I'm, for example, I have there just one shoe and I have nine shoe on Solana. Uh, how many energy do I have on the third realm?
So right now, the way that they have it set up, well, right now the way that they have it set up is that every realm has its own energy as of this moment, right, on realms 1 and 2. The way that they said that the third realm is going to be set up is that you're gonna get, I think was it a one boost per realm that you have a sneaker on. So for example, if you
Yeah,
have
one from Solana, one from BSC.
yeah, yeah. So if you have a sneaker on, let's say you get one sneaker on the third realm, you'll have your two, which is the base energy, right? And then if you have a sneaker also on Solana and on BNB, then you get two more. So it's plus one and plus one. So in total, you'll start out with one sneaker and four energy. Is the way that they said that it's going to be set up, but they also said that it could be changed. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be set up when it's finally released.
And we are sharing the earning cap, right?
Yeah, that's what they said. That's how it's set up right now, and they've said that it'll be shared across all the realms. So unless anything else changes, that's the information we have.
Joy, what do you think about the max energy cap? Do you think that we are going to see the max energy 20 max energy cap in this update?
Say that again. The 20 energy max cap.
The total energy.
Right.
We talked about it before. The total energy that can be used to be should have been 20, but currently is over 20, like 20 on
Right.
Solana, 20
Right.
on BNB, like that. So I think this update will also change that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think 100% is gonna change it. If not, if you're able to get 20 on each, that's gonna some people are gonna be going around with 60 energy. That's gonna be insane. It's also gonna be pointless though, right? Because if you have 60 energy, I don't like you'll be hitting your cap, right? If there's a cap for how much GST you can get per day, and you have 60 energy, like you're gonna have to be paying a lot to try to boost that cap up so you can actually use all that energy. So yeah, I 100%. I'm thinking it's gonna be switched back to the way that they spoke about it on the Medium article, where it'll be plus one, and then whatever you have on that realm, and then slowly go off. But you know, we don't know. There might be changes that they make. I think they were testing out the current way we have it set up right now. I think it seemed to be a test to see how everybody reacted to being able to use 20 and 20 on each side. But yeah, I don't know. I know Gilgamesh has said multiple times that the energy bridge will be changed again. So I'm thinking it gets changed back to the way that they described it in the Medium article.
And I had some question about badge ones, the badge. I am having a big FOMO right now to buy a badge because I don't have the coin market cap badge, and I'm feeling FOMO, and I'm thinking about buying one. That's expensive. I think it's around 9 to 10 Solana at the moment. Uh, but what do you think? Can the use case or utility in game of this badge, or because I'm going to uh, going to buy one if there is something like we have.
Yeah, I mean, so right now, nothing's been said of if it's going to have utility or not, right? But some people are speculating that it could potentially have utility because with the sneakers, like with the Genesis sneakers, they were also like, you know, they said this, they had said the same thing. STEPN told people, oh, these Genesis sneakers will never have any other utility. You'll never have any special perks. And then down the road, they're like, oh, guess what? You have special perks, right? So now I don't know if this badge would have any perks. The reason that I speculate that I don't think it would is because it's a coin market cap badge. It's not like STEPN, like, you know, I don't know, like it just feels like it wouldn't because it has a different name on it, coin market cap badge. Like maybe if there's like Genesis badge or something like that, then maybe it would be different. But I don't know, a coin market cap badge, it could potentially, because it's the first quote unquote, you know, the first one to ever be released on the game. But yeah, it's kind of up in the air if you want to take a gamble on it. Right now, it's about 10 Solana. It's been going down. It was yesterday, I think it was at 15 Solana. So I say, you know, probably just wait. I think if you wait it out, those prices are going to drop all the way down, maybe to 1 Solana. And then when people forget about it, that's when STEPN, if they ever add utility to it, that's when STEPN will come in and be like, oh yeah, by the way, these badges are going to have this, and that. And then the prices are going to shoot back up. So that's probably, that's what it feels like they would do.
Yes, definitely. I'm going to wait for that moment when price dip, because currently the situation of badge is the same as that it was with the gems when it was too early. I was there in the game. It was too early. We see this uh, level 1 gems are going for 20, 25 Solana, that high. People didn't know what the utility of the gems are. And you see now the real value of those gems. So I think that people are really speculating on the badges too much. And I think I will wait for the price to come down, and then I'll buy one.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think that it's a priority right now to try to make the badge to try to give it utility. It just doesn't seem like a priority right now. I think the priority right now is get Realm 3 going, get stabilized prices for GST, GMT. If I was, you know, leading the project, my focus right now would not be on badges. That's the last thing I'm worried about right now. Again, these are just, there's just my opinion. They could have their own you know, thing going on that we don't know about. But just from the project standpoint, where we currently are in the market, you know, maybe if we're in the bull market right now, where everything was beautiful, everybody was happy, then you can put some of the devs to work on that utility for badges. I just don't feel right now where we are in the market. I don't think that's a priority to try to give utility to a random badge that you had to be in the Coin Market Cap conference in order to get. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. I don't think that's something that it's on the priority. I'm sure that they're going to be asked that on Wednesday though. So I can't wait to. Hopefully somebody submitted that question for the AMA.
And one thing I'll say about the Board API Club members. I was just checking the STEPN April hashtag on Twitter. I saw so many tweets, and I expanded the tweets and read the comments. And man, the Bold API Club holders are really interested in STEPN. They are 100% coming to play it, and it feels really good to see them so much interested in this game. They said this that they were waiting for this moment. They were waiting for STEPN to come on Ethereum to give it a shot, and now they are super interested, super waiting for this real hype.
Yeah, 100%. I didn't know what type of reaction it was going to be. I think everybody was kind of holding their breaths. Like, I know there are a lot of people in the Discord for the Board 8 Yacht Club before this happened, and they were just kind of shrugging it off, like, oh, we don't care about STEPN. You guys are, trying to make it seem like STEPN was desperate. And that's why a lot of the community was like kind of disappointed when that first happened. But now that it's actually, there's movement going on, I think people now are starting to realize that was just a few of the people in the Discord, really. That has nothing to do with the actual people holding the Board Ape Yacht Club. Yeah, I know we got over 1,000 within the first day, the first 24 hours. I don't know how many we're at right now. I'm sure we're gonna hear a new updated number on Wednesday. But I would imagine that we're gonna get at least like 2, 3. I would say more than 2 for sure. So let's say 3 or 4,000 of the Bored Ape Yacht Club holders that will probably get their sneakers.
Correct, and I think more than 70 to 80% guys are going to play STEPN because the positivity that I see in those tweets, that's awesome. That feels good, and their tweeting so good about it, commenting, replying to the tweets, the tweet. And the one thing STEPN has done really good is that they have got their trust. And when you got the trust of someone, that's the thing. I mean, some tweets went out that it's legit and it's not a scam. It's safe, and then you saw a full wave of Boryakla herders just got out and claimed it, and yeah, feels good, feels positive. Let's see how it goes for the future.
Yeah, 100%, man. And I know we've had. I think I've seen one professional athlete so far, a pitcher for the Reds, that he claimed his, and I'm waiting to see. I know that K Train was tweeting at Josh Hart, an NBA player. I know that there's a lot of professional athletes that have the board and a lot of celebrities that have. I think if we got one celebrity to claim it as well, like I think it'll go crazy. Like the potential for that, because that's free promo, right? So I think that would take things to another level. Imagine like someone super like a really someone really famous celebrity claimed it. That would be a really big deal, I think. But yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Now we see that the bigger picture, with how they were trying to approach the Bored Ape Yacht Club, and how that was part of a marketing scheme that they were doing. But yeah, very excited about that, man. We have Kevin on here. I know Kevin hasn't had a chance to speak. Let's give Kevin a chance here to jump on. And no, Kevin's not a speaker no more. What happened, Kevin? I don't know what happened. He was a speaker here, but it looks like he hopped off. He's back to a listener now. But yeah, Big Daddy Aeon, you guys have any other questions or any other thoughts on the on these other
Yeah,
topics?
one more thing, Jay. Did you see Mabel tweet today?
What was
Did you
that?
see that Mabel tweet today on Atletico Madrid on Atletico Madrid club? She tweeted something. What's next? Um, so I think, what do you think? Is there a partnership possible with STEPN and Atletico Madrid club? Man, that's insane. I think there is something going on with the football club, and I think it's Atletico Madrid. Let's see and wait. See Mabel tweet.
Yeah, 100%. I think, and I know a lot of the football clubs have been, they've been kind of accepting crypto with open arms. There's been a lot of partnerships with crypto companies and football clubs. So I know, and that's at the end of the day, football is the biggest, I think the biggest sport in the world, right? So if we can get a major football club, to jump on with STEPN like that, that'll be crazy. So if we get some sort of partnership, and I think that I don't think that's that difficult to do, especially with over 1 million daily active users now, and the way that the growth of the platform, in such a small amount of time, I don't think it should be that difficult. So it'll be really cool to see a partnership there with a big football club, and I wonder what kind of perks will be offered in that type of partnership. I wonder if like maybe a discount on tickets, or you can buy tickets or merchandise from the football club with GST and GMT. Like I think the potential there is big.
Yeah, and I think these big clubs have their own tokens,
Mm.
like Man City, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona. They have their own tokens, so that's really possible to have a realm also for like we can say like Atletico Madrid realm and Barcelona realm, FC realm, like that. It's possible.
Yeah, 100%. They have their own stuff, and I think it'll be cool if we get sneakers from like kind of like the ape sneakers, the Asics. Like, what if we get sneakers with the sports club on it? I think all those will be really cool, and are definitely potentials for a step in the future. So really excited about that and those sponsorships.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks a lot for the chance for speak. It feels good. I like it.
Yeah, man, no problem. Thank you for hopping on and talking with us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No problem. Big Daddy, you got anything else for us, man?
Yeah, just a quick comment about that. Like, that's a good thing. Entering in sports clubs, with just with the name, just to promote this, as the community is already doing with the events of Stefan, like just for runners and then joggers and stuff like that. Um, I think that Strava combined with Ethereum, it's bigger than any club here, because we are talking about Web3 and we are talking about crypto, and we are entering now on the second biggest blockchain, and actually on the first blockchain where you can build Web3 on. So that's it.
Yeah, 100%. And if you've been looking around on Twitter, you'll notice that there have been new ambassadors in the last few days, and that's part of a marketing push that STEPN is currently doing on Strava. So they're currently pushing on that platform, and they know that's the target audience, right? So they're they definitely currently have a marketing push towards Strava and pushing all that so that we can grow through Strava and grow through, try to get some sort of partnership or something like that with them. I know that's one of the angles right now that they're using to push.
I've heard my friend said that like Stefan can uh, start the next bull run. Yes, Stefan can start the next bull run, and I will finish with this thought. Thank you for having me on stage, and see you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you for tuning in and coming on here and letting me know some of your thoughts and ideas on this. Will STEPN last through the next bull run and be around within the next bull run? I definitely believe so. I think we have the user base. I think we have the community. I think we've built a strong foundation here. Now it's just getting through this. Like, I know a lot of people are down on the price of STEPN, but you got to realize everything is down. It's not just STEPN. It's just the overall market. So we just, when you're in bear markets, it's about surviving. You survive through bear markets so that you can profit through the bull markets. So, that's kind of.
Hey,
Yeah,
Jay.
yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you, man, but the voice is a little bit breaking up. I think, can you check your voice function?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
No, it's really slow.
It's really slow.
Yeah, it's been breaking like
It's crunchy and it's type disturbing.
the last 15 minutes. There is a noise.
Oh, really? I'm not sure because I'm on my PC.
I don't know if it's my connection or.
Yeah.
Big Daddy, can you hear me well?
Yes, loud and clear. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Are you guys able to hear me better now? Hello?
Yeah, it's still something like it's like a crunchy stuff in the background.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what's making the noise because I'm on a PC, so I don't have anything else. I don't know what else would be making that noise. People I know on YouTube, they're telling me that sounds good on their end. So maybe it's something with Twitter. I'm not sure. Maybe it could be with the emulator that I'm using. I'm using an emulator on the PC so that I could run the Twitter Spaces through the PC. So it could be maybe something with that. Hopefully it gets better though. So yeah, thank you guys for being on here, Aeon and Big Daddy. If anybody else wants to jump on stage with any comments, concerns, how they feel, thoughts on Realm 3 possibly this week, speculations on this week's AMA, just request and I'll bring you on. I got somebody here. I got Eric here. Let me add as speaker. Added you as speaker. Let me see. Did it work? Hold on. I got Kevin here requesting as well. Let me try to add you on as well.
Hello?
Kev. Hey, what's up, Kev?
Hey, Jay. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm good. I've got a new microphone. How does it sound okay or?
Yeah, man. Sounds good. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Cool. Yeah, sorry I had a call earlier so it booted me off. But I was just going to kind of add a little bit to just the looking forward to Realm 3. I think it's pretty amazing that they have it sounds like someone's opening a mystery box or something. Excited that it's good that we're going to have 3 chains that we can play on. I don't know if you know of any other games that have kind of branched into as many chains.
Nah, man. I've been doing play to earn games probably for like the past year or so, and one of the downfalls of a lot of the games is and one of the reasons that they usually fall to competitors really is because competitors jump on a different chain than them, and maybe that different chain is better for the game. So then the original game ends up, you know, going bust, and the competitor succeeds at least a little bit longer, because it's on a better chain, right? So I think it's been a great idea for STEPN to jump on as many chains as possible, like that when competitors and copycats try to copy the project, you know, like if you're choosing a copycat project based on it's on a certain chain, you know, you can't have that excuse anymore. Why get on a copycat project on Ethereum when now you have STEPN that's going to be on Ethereum, right?
Yeah, definitely. So going to be interesting to see how the economy kind of plays out with all the new mechanics in place too, you know, just how deflationary the whole model can remain, you know, to see kind of how prices are able to stabilize.
Yeah, 100%.
But I was also wondering if you have any thoughts on any of the new mechanics that they might implement for some of the older realms, because I know personally I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what are some of the new mechanics that they're going to implement on those older realms, because I know for myself, I haven't let up a bit as far as playing those old realms. So definitely looking forward to seeing what they come up with.
Yeah, for sure. I myself play mostly on the OG chain, Solana. So that's where I have the majority of my sneakers, majority of my energy, majority of my setup. I have a few sneakers on BNB, but I don't really play on there that often. So yeah, I'm excited to see you know, how this new realm is going to positively affect the older realms, and you know, how it's going to help. So I'm really excited to see it. I'm really interested in seeing how the impact will be. It's definitely something I can't wait to see, and hoping, of course, that it impacts it in a positively way.
Yeah, I think there will be some positive impacts, you know, just getting the word out there that, like, how basically a lot of the Bored Ape holders have done. You know, I think it's going to definitely be positive for sure. Do you have a sneaker on the new realm yet?
I do not. I'm going to be part of the group that tries to get on the first day. Try to buy one on the open market. That's why I'm hoping that it's not crazy expensive for a common jogger. I have some money saved up that I had you know, put into USD when I was when the prices were insane. I had kind of just saved it up, threw it in USD, and I've been just kind of holding it there. And now I think will be the perfect opportunity, right, to throw the money back into the market.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see how the price action plays out for sure. You know, I just I'm thinking that we won't have a similar type of a situation that occurs as it did on Binance, just because of all those new guardrails. But are you here? Is there like a sound effect that's coming across?
Nah, man, you sound pretty clear.
Okay, maybe it's on my end. But yeah, I'm actually I'm moving right now, and was getting rained on a little bit earlier, but now it's pretty sunny. But yeah, not really much further to add. Just wanted to come on, say hello, and yeah, just excited to see what happens moving forward.
Yeah, man, 100%. And I know that I know you have multiple Genesis. I might need to borrow one for one of those ape sneakers or something on the new realm till I get mine, if the prices are too expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, yeah, definitely grateful for the opportunity to get into on the new realm for sure. But definitely very much excited to play the new features that they're coming out with on the older realms too. If not more so, kind of than the new realm, truthfully, because those old realms are where I've got some of my more established sneakers, and it's all about that GMT for me. So I look at this new realm as an opportunity to get an expedited GMT earner. But for me personally, I really feel like that's the end game. And the GST prices may get squeezed around a little bit, but GMT is definitely top of mind for me. And it's much easier to get a stronger sneaker on those older realms too. So just wanted to add that as well.
Yeah, 100%. At the end of the day, GMT is going to be across every single realm, and it's going to be the same coin. And that's where the interest for the team is. So I think if you're investing, if you're going to be holding anything, I think GMT is definitely what you should probably be holding for the long term of this project. So thanks for coming on, Kev. Appreciate you hopping on here. We got Eric. Eric, what's going on, man?
What's up, Jay Shimei? How you doing, man?
Doing great, man. How you doing?
All right. Are you going to be joining K-Train later on this month?
I don't think so, man. I got a bunch of stuff going on this month, and that's literally on the opposite side of the world for me. Not the world, but the opposite side of the U. I'm literally on the opposite side. That's gonna be over there in Washington. I'm in Florida, so yeah,
it's important.
Yeah, it's a tough one
but
for
yeah,
me.
I know what you mean. I seen you over there by the Keys. All right, I was just hoping maybe I could snap a picture of me and you and K-Train, but that'll just be me and K-Train, I guess.
Yeah, probably for the next one, I'll be able to do it to make it out. I know for this one, it's gonna be a bit tough.
For sure. Hey, so July 28th, the BEA, the Bureau of Economic Advancement, they're coming out with their advanced report. TP has taken if it's going to go into that negative territory. You heard about that? 2 consecutive quarters, I guess, to then define the recession.
Is that the thing that that Biden put into place for them to create the report and all that on regulations? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm not too much about the governing body, but it's the BEA, Bureau of Economic Advancement, and I do remember hearing that 2 consecutive quarters back is what they declare an official session or whatnot, and there's reports by big, billion companies putting their own reports out there. They're saying, "Oh, we think 30% is going to be in the negative." So I hate to say this, but I'm kind of waiting on that day. I feel like the market's going to tank a little bit more, and that might be an opportunity for price.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. You sound a little robotic, but yeah, I mean that could be something that negatively affects the market. The 2 other things that we have this month as well that we got to look out for is the CPI numbers that's coming out on Wednesday. I think those actually come out during the AMA, and that's going to directly affect the market.
Okay.
Because that if it comes higher than the forecast, last month we saw it happen last month. The numbers, I think the forecast was 8.5. Numbers came out at 8.6, and what happened? Everything tanked. So we have to watch for that on Wednesday, and then towards the end of the month we have also the Federal Reserve. They have their meeting where they announce the rate hike for this month. And we're expecting 0.75, I think, again. So as long as it's between 0.5 to 0.75 during the rate hike, I don't think it'll affect the markets in a negative way. If it's anything higher than that, it's definitely going to affect the market in a negative way. So we have those 2 things to watch out for this month. And then in August, they start. I don't know if you've heard about the Mount Gox thing, but they had hacked. I don't know how many millions or billions in Bitcoin, and that's going to start getting released in August, from what I read. So that's another thing that could potentially add sell pressure to the market in crypto. So that's something else we have to watch out for in August. Oh, I think Eric jumped off the call. Not sure what happened there, but he was sounding a little robotic. But yeah, so I think we covered most of the stuff. Do you guys have any speculations on Realm 3? I think that's the last thing I really wanted to talk about. I know that we have the AMA on Wednesday. I know a lot of people, including myself, were kind of thinking that on the 15th would be the release of Realm 3. Do you guys think that, and which is it's this Friday, so that would be in 4 days? Do you guys think that that's still a possibility for Realm 3 to be released this week? Because that would be big. That would be big news for STEPN, I think. And the other thing is, if it's not this week, then when is Realm 3 going to happen? Because they said in July, so it has to be this month. We're at the halfway point of July, right? Of the month. I'm thinking maybe on Friday, maybe on Wednesday they will announce it. They're gonna be like, we're releasing it on Friday, and that's gonna be my guess. I don't know for sure. I haven't been told anything. The only thing I have heard was that they said before they announced any type of release, they needed to make sure that it was approved by the iOS, the app, Apple Marketplace, right, and Google. I think on Google is already fine, so I think it was only Apple. So I'm thinking maybe on Friday, unless of course it hasn't been approved by Apple, then they can't push for Friday. Then they would have to push it further back. But that's what I'm thinking right now. I don't know if anyone has any thoughts on that. Anything different other than Friday. So that's this week. We have the AMA on Wednesday. That's going to be, I think, big. I still think that they should do AMAs at least once every 2 weeks. When I first read the Medium article today, I actually thought that it said that they're going to be doing every two Wednesdays, that they were going to be doing it. Then I reread the article and it said every second Wednesday of the month. So I got excited, and then I was like, oh, because it wasn't every 2 weeks. And that's pretty much it. I know as far as prices, I wanted to cover GST prices real quick. Looking over at GST prices, they're currently back down at the lows under 10 cents. It's currently sitting around 9 cents right now. The low has been so far, let me see what the lowest price was on the 2nd of July, which was 8 cents, like 8.5 cents. Right now we're sitting, today's low was around 9.5 cents. So it looks like we're sitting around there. I want to see how it gets impacted once that third realm gets released. GMT prices are currently sitting at a support area, which is around that 90 cents area. We're at 87 cents, 88 cents right now. That's actually a support. So got to see what happens with that. Again, with the third realm, I think there's going to be another realm that's burning GMT, which could potentially boost this up as well. Overall, the market has been down. If you guys don't know by now, June was the worst month ever for Bitcoin. It was the worst quarter ever for Bitcoin in the history of Bitcoin's price. So, of course, everything else suffered as well. And yeah, it's pretty much it. I think one thing that you have to remember this week, which is why a lot of the markets are red right now, is that we have the CPI numbers coming out. So CPI numbers always directly affects all the markets. It directly impacts everything. And for today and tomorrow, I'm thinking we're going to be red, because people don't know what to expect. So when there's uncertainty in the market, prices for the most part usually go down. So I think today and tomorrow we're going to see red markets. And then once the CPI numbers come out, if we're at the forecast or below it, we should see prices all around go up. If we were beyond the forecast, then prices are again going to go down. And at that point, if we saw that, then I expect the next week or two to be mostly red in the markets. And then leading up to the end of the month, we have again the rate hikes. So what happened last month was the CPI numbers, inflation numbers came out higher than the forecast. So prices went down for the next 2 weeks. And then when the rate hikes came around, prices shot up, because basically what the market does, they price things in. And as long as there's no surprises, prices go up. When there's surprises, prices drop. So basically the market doesn't like to be wrong with their forecasts and their predictions. So they usually try to price it in beforehand. And that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. I think the last thing is community sentiment. I think the sentiment right now in STEPN is pretty, I would say, either neutral or good. I think people have been, ever since the release of their last Medium article, where they directly, discussed and spoke on different things, I think people have been put more at ease. And I also think that's why we need more communication, because the reason that everybody was coming up to their own conclusions was because we had no communication. So we didn't know what was going on. Once that communication came through, everybody kind of relaxed a bit, and the overall sentiment for the project got a lot better. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's an exciting week. I'm excited for Wednesday. Wednesday, again, if you guys want to check out the AMA on YouTube, I'll be putting it up on YouTube. I'll be doing a YouTube live at the same time. I'll be giving kind of my reactions when I can. And yeah, I'll be probably dropping another video or two this week as well, depending what happens. Let's see what happens. Might be a STEPN video, might be just an overall market video. So yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything. If anybody on the YouTube side, in the chat, if you guys have any last questions, I'll take like 2 more questions and then wrap it up. So I'm gonna give you guys a minute to see if you guys have any questions. Let me look through the chat right now to see if I have any questions, because I did see a few. So one of the questions is from Samuel B. He said, do you think GST will come again to 50 cents or $1 on Solana and BSC? So I think it can, and eventually it will. Now the time frame, I have no idea. I don't know, in what time frame that would happen, because it's impacted directly by the overall market, and it's also impacted by what's going on within the game. So there's 2 different things that impact the prices for GST. So because of that, that's why it makes it tough, because not only does the market overall have to be up, but the impact in the game has to be positive as well. So even if the market is up and what's going on within the game is not positive, then the price still won't go up. So I do think we will see it again. I can't tell you a time frame on it. The next question, also from Samuel, any insight about GMT earnings? When will it come? As far as what we've heard from the team, there's still no set date. I know that they want to burn a certain amount of GMT. They also wanted to get the 3rd realm out first. And I also saw, I don't know if I read or heard, that they didn't want to release it during a bear market. So those are the things that I've heard so far as GMT earnings. It was sounding like maybe Q4, or depending on market conditions, possibly Q1 of next year. You got some static on Twitter, sound fine on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on Twitter. If you guys were also hearing static on Twitter side, apologize. I'm not sure what was going on there. All right, so any last questions?
But just one quick.
Yeah.
I talked about with Barndog today at his Discord space. Um, we have two Discord channels. The first one it's full. Let's say, well, uh, few users dropped during the last few months because of the price action and everything connected and China ban and stuff like that. And new onboarding are getting in the STEPN 2 channel, and the events like this one, for example, are um, advert. You can see them only in the first one. So, for example, if you go in the first channel, you will have like 14 events, and in the channel 2 you have like 4 events, and we have more new people in the second one and in the first one. We should balance that somehow. I don't know if you are present in the second one, just to help out the newbies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. The reason that my events are not on the second one is because I don't have an ambassador role on the second one. I have mentioned it to Jason, but I still haven't been given that role. So because of that, I don't have the ability to create events in that second Discord. So sometimes I've done it like once or twice where I've had to ask like James, or I've asked Beth to create the event for me on the second Discord. So I've done it a few times, but for the most part right now, I don't have I can't create an event in the second Discord. So that's why I haven't like for this right now, this event is not on the second Discord today because I can't create the event. So yeah, but I 100% agree. We should have that situated so that that events are always placed in both of them.
Yeah, definitely. That's so simple. That should be like been fixed like tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll reach out again to Jason to see if he can give me the role, because like that I know at least I can post it on both Discords. I don't mind. It takes 1 extra minute to post it on the second Discord. So once if I have the role, I would always do it. So I'll reach out again to see if I can get that role put on. But yeah, man.
No, 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 no. What's behind that? Yeah, but that's really fixed. Definitely. Yeah. Thank you anyway.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for hopping on. And I want to thank everybody on both Twitter Spaces and on YouTube Live that tuned into today's show. We went on for about almost an hour and a half. Thank you guys so much. We will be doing this every Monday. We're doing this Let's Talk STEPN. Also coming up this week, of course, on Wednesday, I will be live streaming the AMA on Wednesday. I believe it's 8 a.m. I don't know if it's 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that is in the others or UTC, but I'll be doing that as well. And what else? I'll be doing 1 or 2 videos in this week. So be on the lookout for that. And anything else, if you guys have questions, always reach out, leave a comment under the Twitter Spaces, leave a comment on the YouTube video. If you guys want to play it back, all of this is recorded. So check it out. Feel free to check it out, play it back. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next one. As always, guys, peace and love.
I dropped 130 pounds less than a year, dedicated all to walking.
All to walking.
All to walking. I'm at 11 shoes now. I'm excited. I want to get to 15, and if I push it, I go to 30.
while we're walking, we're earning. How old are you? Let them know how old you are.
I'm 10.